Hey everyone, good afternoon. Sami Abusaad here with the Strategic Swing Trader. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the weekend so far. I got lots of good ideas for next week, swing trading ideas. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's do that. Showing you the daily chart of the QQQ, which is the tracking ETF for the NASDAQ 100. You could use the QQQ or the SPY. I just don't recommend, either is fine. The SPY is actually showing a little bit of weakness to the Qs. I just don't recommend using the diamonds, the Dow Jones, because it's not really representative of the entire economy. It only represents 30 companies. So I recommend using the Qs or the spiders, and I like the Qs because it's dominated by technology companies, which obviously lead the economy. I mean, the top 5 companies, the top 10 companies, 7 of which are technology companies. So I like to use the Qs. Qs is a little more bullish than the SPY at the moment, but same picture pretty much. All out bullish, just all out bullish. What can I say? Remember in the last few videos, we said if we start to accelerate, then that would maybe put an end to this unbelievably bullish 2.5, 3 months almost, 3-month rally. We are starting to separate away from the 20 on the daily chart. So we can say that's a little extended, but how extended are we? Are we really extended? No, we're not. I would love to see one wide range bar, and I think if we can get a wide range bar, then I would feel comfortable in saying that this might be the end to the run up. And then after that, you might say, okay, the end to the run up, that means, let's say we get that run up, right? You might think, okay, the end to the run up, it means we are going to be bearish from here. No, no, no. We're gonna probably enter into a long sideways trend from here. Because this run up that we've had in the market, I mean, that was unbelievably bullish. We're not going to fall apart from here. Okay, we're not going to fall apart. We're probably going to come in and just go sideways and eventually make new highs. And that's what I expect. But we need to first put an end to the move up before we get the sideways trend. And from there, to tell you the truth, here's what's going to happen. If we come in hard, which I don't expect, as I'm saying right now, I don't expect to happen. If we come in hard and then bearishly, then sure. But I don't expect that to happen. What I expect to happen is a drop and then a run up and then a sideways trend and then eventually higher. Do I want to see this happen? I don't, because I like to short. When the market was crashing here, it was it was amazing trading. It still is pretty great trading now, but it's not as good as when the market is falling. So I like it when the volatility is at max level, right? When the market is just crashing every day is 2, 3, 4, 5%, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to be in a sideways trend on the monthly chart for a while, and then that would give the bulls enough time to digest this move, and then eventually we make new highs. That's what I think. We've had a 30% move up. Nobody talks about this. They talked about the 20% move down or more, but we've actually had a 30% move up. You might say, how could this be 20%? It was like 23, I don't remember. We can do the math, of course, versus from here to there, that's 30%. Yeah, because we started from 140, 144 to 178. So that's about a 30% move. I mean, here, I can take out my calculator, my 10 key, and do the math with you. So the bottom was 143.46. We're at 178.35. 178.35 minus 1. What did we say was the bottom? 143.46. That's $35, $34.89 divided by 143.46. That's, oh, I'm sorry, that's a 24%. That is a 24% move. I thought it was 30 for some reason. I must have done the math in my head. So that's a 24.5% move up, but still an amazing, amazing move. Okay. With that said, let's go ahead and switch to the ideas. I got so many ideas. Tell you the truth, on my bearish watch list, I have 49 ideas for tomorrow. Now, will I be taking 49 plays? No, I won't. And I narrowed it down for you to a dozen ideas here. Okay, a dozen ideas. Between the bearish and the bullish list, I am gonna be taking 7 new trades tomorrow. The strategic swing traders are gonna get an email tomorrow at 8:30 with 7 new trade ideas. Now, how many open positions we already have? We already have 7 open positions. This one is NOV is an open position, but I have 2 open positions on it, but it's really the same. So there was an entry on it right here as a weekly sell setup, and then yesterday we added to it. Okay, on Friday. When I say yesterday, I mean on Friday. Okay, so that counts as two different trades, but it's the same symbol. At any rate, let me show you the ideas. We have the longs I don't like as much. Okay, I have AFMD. Now you might say, well, what's going on here? I thought you only play stocks that are, near the 20, and that's true, but this could be, we've seen the nano cap, micro cap stocks skyrocket last week. This could be another one that could shoot up to $6-7. It's set up on virtually every time frame, monthly. I just showed you the weekly, and here's the daily. So if it clears this bar's higher with a stop under 392. Now, just keep in mind, as always, these ideas are for you to consider. I'm not, you and only you are responsible if you decide to take any of these ideas. This video is only for educational purposes only, as all my other videos are. KBR is a daily buy setup. The daily buy setup already triggered, but it wasn't good enough to do. Now, if we go back up, it'll create the W pattern. Okay? So obviously the entry is right here. Stop is under the higher low on a W pattern. On a W, there are 3 variations of a W pattern. One is with an equal low. You get the double bottom. Obviously the stop would have to be under both pivot lows. You can also get a W pattern with a higher low, in which case you can put the stop under the higher low instead of the lower low. And then there's a third one, which with a shakeout. We won't talk about that for now because I just gotta keep going. It's gonna be a long video. So right here, long stop under the pivot. SELB is another nano cap, is a transition A also. Breakout target would be up here. A lot of the transition A plays, they're not expected to actually transition successfully and go back up in an uptrend and go back up basically to where they came from. I mean, this came from, if we look at the weekly or the monthly charts, came from $15. No, they're just expected to pop a little bit and then fail. Now, can you make money from here to here? Oh, sure. If I open the chart up, that's a big move for a $2 stock. See it? Okay. And somebody on last week's coaching session asked me if I pick low price stocks for a reason. I don't at all. I just pick whatever's setting up. Low price, high price, I don't care. Right? I don't care. What matters is the price of the stock. SELB, truth be told, was one of the best trades recently for me. As a long, enter here, 2 entries on it, just like the NOV, but this is even better. And I already trailed out. Okay, I trailed out. It got to the target and beyond, and now it might be setting up back to go back up. So long stop. Okay, on the SLDB. ZFGN is a fade, is a gap fade. So this should be an hourly breakout. Right here, that's the hourly chart, stop under it. Okay, so those are some long ideas. I have more, but in the interest of keeping the video short, if you want some more ideas, I'll just put them on the list for just a few seconds. You can take a picture and go over them. So I have more ideas, as you can see, but in the interest of keeping the video little short, let's move on to the short ideas. And again, the short ideas, I just have an unbelievable number. I mean, I have exactly 49 items on my watch list. I'm sharing with you only 12. 12, you might think, well, are these the 12 best ones? No, they're the 12 most ready ones for tomorrow, for Monday. Some of the other ones I might even like more, but I don't, I didn't think they were quite ready to go on Monday, so I'm not sharing them with you. But these are ones that are most ready for tomorrow. ASRT is a daily sell setup, triggered already, but if you look at the weekly chart, it's gorgeous on the weekly time frame. $4 stock, I don't care. Again, I have to always say that because people are scared. They've been manipulated. They've been told that low price stocks don't, they're dangerous or they don't work. A $4 stock going to $2, that's 50%. Remember the SELB. I think it was, no, not SELB. What was it? Just last week. I had it as an idea short and it worked beautifully. SLDB. Is it? No. 1 second. I'm kind of now, I need to find it now. I'll show it to you. Just give me 1 second. I hope I can find it though. SDLP. Here it is. SDLP. Remember I shared this with you last week at $1? Take a look. Was it a nice short? 15% in 2 days. 20% in 2 days. It went from $1 to the entry was at 99 cents to 81 cents. That's pretty nice, right? 20%, 15%, whatever, 18% move. That's beautiful. So with very minor exceptions, what matters is the pattern. ASRT is a $4 stock, has a daily sell setup and a weekly also. Gorgeous, picture perfect sell setup on the weekly chart. BGCP is similar, very similar. I got a lot of oil stocks. See this, BGC Partners, that's probably oil. I can double check. Oh no, this is capital markets actually. I got a lot of oil and I got a lot of financials on this list. They're both, those are the two sectors that are setting up short. BFPH, again, private financial holdings, that's a sell setup, and that's another stock in the financial sector. It's not a bank, but it's got a daily and a weekly sell setup. So I like DVA is I think is education. No, DVA is medical sell setup also. So under the doji bars, stop above. EB had a terrific gap down last week, or was it the week before? Probably at the end of last week, at the end of the week before last. And why was it good? Because it gapped under all of this. So it was really good, but it was huge. So it dropped a little bit and then got bought, and now it's back down to the lows. So under the lows, stop over the base. Okay, on the EB. Pretty wild stock. I is a breakdown. You can say is a 1, 2, 3 also. Tried to go higher that day and couldn't do it. So this should be lower. My only concern about the I is that it is, the reward to risk. The reward to risk. If it comes back down to $10, it'll be phenomenal, obviously. But if it only drops to 15 to the prior low here, 15.50, then it wouldn't be that good. So that's the only concern. JEF financial, right? Sell setup. I mean, that is beautiful. I rarely play financials because I don't know why they don't move or they don't work really well. But this one is nice, and I'm planning on to play it for Monday, for tomorrow. KHC wasn't able to bounce or participate in the rally in the market recently at all, basing at the lows after that really bearish gap down. And I like it as a breakdown under the lows. All right. Legacy is a 50-cent stock. It's got a picture perfect 1, 2, 3. Like lower still. On Friday, PIR made money. On Thursday, made money. If you don't believe me, go check my P&L. I just posted it last week when I did the video. So made good money. What was it? It was a $70 stock, a 70-cent stock. Still looks, it doesn't look very good now, but made money this day, made money this day. Legacy, I don't mind. 57 cents, still like it lower. And then BR is a 1, 2, 3 after a gap down. So this looks lower. PXD, oil, right? Pioneer Natural Resources or something like this. Gorgeous sell setup on the daily chart. A lot of things look very similar, even though they're from separate sectors. That's because I scan for specific setups, specific items, specific patterns, and if they show up, I don't care which sector the stock is in. I'm going to play it. because the odds are in my favor. I've traded these same stocks for, or same setups for 14 years almost. Not quite 14, but almost. In April, it'll be 14 years actually. So I like it on the daily and I like it on the weekly. And TLRD is a 1, 2, 3, similar to the NNBR, exactly the same as the NNBR. I'm not going to tell you the exact ones. Well, I told you about the JEF. I'm not going to tell you the exact ones I'm planning to play. If you're a subscriber to the Strategic Swing Trader newsletter, then you can actually access your, just log into your customer account, T3 Live account, go to the customer portal, and you'll see which plays. If you don't want to do that, just wait till the email comes out at 8:30 tomorrow morning. At any rate, we got 7 official trades for tomorrow, and in addition to that, we have 7 new ideas. In addition to, so we have lots of new ideas for tomorrow. It's going to be a busy, active, really hopefully profitable day in the swing trading account, and hopefully in the day trading account. In the day trading, I don't know in advance because it all depends on what kind of gaps we get. I trade the gaps, and every morning my watch list is different basically. When the market is running up, usually gap downs are better, and when the market is in a sell-off, usually gap ups are better. Anything that gaps down while the market is moving up has relative weakness, has shock value usually. A lot of people trapped. So that's what I focus on when the market is moving up. When the market is selling off, I focus on the longs, but I play both. I like the shorts a little more because the fear is a stronger emotion than greed, and you get more follow through faster also. I mean, look at this sell-off, right? It took from October, the beginning of October, till not even the end of December, and it destroyed what took how long? I don't know how long. We can look at the monthly chart. It took over a year from, no, not over a year, from, let's say, well, we broke actually below the February low. It took from exactly October of 2017, the beginning of October 2017, till the end, the beginning of October 2018. It took 1 year, exactly 1 year to build. It got destroyed, taken back in 2 months, in 2.5 months, slightly more than 2.5 months. So usually things fall much faster than they rally. And so that's why I like shorts more, but really the truth is it doesn't matter. Whichever side sets up better is what I end up playing. All right, guys, that will do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like today's video, be sure to click on the like button. Feel free to share the video with friends and colleagues. Feel free to reach out to T3 Live with any questions. They can often always redirect the question to me if you don't have my contact information. I hesitate to give it out publicly because I get bombarded with emails, but if you reach out to our customer service with questions to me, they can always redirect the email or the phone call, whatever it is. Be also sure to click on the links. I, as always, posted a few links for you to check out if you are interested in day trading with me or swing trading. There's links for that in the description of the video. And with that said, I want to wish you a good, profitable week next week and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for watching the video. Talk to you next time. Take care, everybody.